Well, tomorrow, it's a highly anticipated heavyweight bout. President Donald Trump will welcome New York City's mayor-elect Zohran Mamdani to the White House. They are expected to discuss affordability, crime, and the future of New York City. Fox News catching up with the mayor-elect earlier this morning, asking if he's ready.
Being a New Yorker means that you're prepared for all situations, all kind of comments, all kind of commentary. And at the end of it, the focus has to be, what's the case that you're making? Why are you there? And for me, it's not about myself. It's not about a relationship with an individual. It's about a relationship between New York City and the White House, the president, the federal administration.
All right, joining us now to talk more about this is Elise Stefanik, New York gubernatorial candidate, and a woman who, unlike the candidate in Tennessee, loves New York.
I do love New York.
I mean, everybody in the Empire State loves New York, right?
We do.
So it's going to be a very interesting tete-a-tete tomorrow. Here you've got Donald Trump, who is a born and bred New Yorker from Queens, who built much of the skyline of the city, has lived there all his life, loves New York, and he'll be going up against a non-native mayor-elect who never built a thing, barely held a legitimate job, and now wants to throw the whole system out for socialism.
Well, it's going to be very important for New Yorkers who will be watching this closely. Obviously, President Trump loves New York State. He is a born and bred New Yorker, and even though he lives in Florida, he understands the city extremely well. He is focused on making sure that New York is affordable and safe, and despite Mamdani trying to talk about those issues, Mamdani wants to raise taxes, and he's pushing the worst governor in America, Kathy Hochul, to do so. Mamdani has been on the record over and over and over again for defunding the police. Meanwhile, you have Republicans like myself and the president who support police, who understand the importance of a robust NYPD. And you're already seeing a mass exodus. So there's a lot of discussions that need to happen. But certainly, I am very focused on making New York affordable and safe. Look at the catastrophe we have had under single-party Democrat rule, led by the worst governor in America, Kathy Hochul, who, by the way, propelled Mamdani when she endorsed him.
All right, we'll talk more about her and CDLs being given to illegal aliens. But the president is really kind of setting the table for tomorrow's meeting. Put out on Truth Social, quote, Communist mayor of New York City, Zohran Mamdani, has asked for a meeting. We're hoping that they open this thing up to the press tomorrow because it could be Pelosi-Schumer 2.0 in the Oval Office.
Well, certainly there's always surprises. I think it would be great to have it open for people to see the discussion that happens. My priority is always putting New York first and delivering results to the hardworking families of New York. What we cannot continue to see is this embrace of communism, which Mamdani has brought to the most important city in the country, and really the entire world is watching this. Again, he is going to make New York more unaffordable and less safe. He wants to raise taxes. He wants to double down on failed bail reform and defund the police. And he has made it extremely dangerous for Jewish families living in New York. The fact that he has said he will arrest Prime Minister Netanyahu, that he campaigned with unindicted co-conspirators of terrorist attacks.
I want to ask you about this because this first came to light in a different form in Oklahoma when Governor Kevin Stitt joined us to talk about an enforcement action that they were undertaking there with the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. And this is another case of an illegal immigrant with a CDL from New York State being involved in a fatal truck accident. This one was in Indiana, killed an Indiana State National Guard. Let's put it up on the screen because you can see this person is a native of Georgia, the country, Gorerdzi Gujabidze. And you're very critical of Kathy Hochul for allowing this person to get a CDL.
Well, look at this. It's New York State. Under Kathy Hochul's failed leadership, illegals are able to get New York State driver's license and CDL, driving extremely heavy and dangerous trucks that has literally led to the loss of lives. This individual, this illegal, killed a National Guardsman because of Kathy Hochul's failed policies. Her #1 executive order that she signed the first day in office was making New York a sanctuary state. She also has supported what's called the Green Light Law, allowing New York State to give illegals driver's license and then not allowing federal law enforcement to have access to our New York State DMV. This is catastrophic, and this is one of many circumstances. You pointed out the previous example in Oklahoma that Governor Stitt talked about, but just this past week, there were 30 individuals as part of one of DHS's busts, which was very important, of illegals who had New York State driver's license who were arrested on an interstate in the state of New York, all because of Kathy Hochul, who prioritizes illegals rather than law-abiding New Yorkers. And this is life or death, John. We're talking about a National Guardsman who was killed because of these failed policies.
You know, the CDL that was seized in Oklahoma didn't even have the person's name on it from New York State. And apparently there was a language problem, too, because this from the Boone County Sheriff. Due to the language barrier with Mr. Gujabidze, he was transported to the Boone County Sheriff's Office afterwards to meet with a translator. So, again, I mean, this is like the two Indian illegal immigrants who were involved in these crashes. They didn't speak the language, didn't even read the road signs.
Right. It's dangerous for Americans. It's dangerous for law-abiding New Yorkers. And we need a governor, and I hear this from Republicans, Democrats, and independents, who's putting New Yorkers' affordability and safety first. That's not what Kathy Hochul is doing. She is an accidental governor. She's the worst governor in America. And what's more interesting, John, before Kathy Hochul was in this position, she was a county clerk. At that time, she opposed driver's license for illegals. She's done a complete 180 to bow and bend the knee to the radical left, pro-illegal, pro-criminal Socialist Party that has taken over the New York Democrat Party.
All right, well, we'll be watching this issue as you continue the campaign, and we're awaiting the big meeting with Mamdani and President Trump tomorrow.
Thank you, John.
Thanks for joining us. Good luck in the campaign trail. It's going to be a long one.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.